bleaching powder, and then I added in the 40 developer. If you're impatient like me, I would say use the 50 developer, just because 40 did take a little bit of a while. Again, I mean, it doesn't really make that much of a difference, but if you are, again, impatient, I would go for 50. I was looking for 50. I didn't see 50. They only have 40 in the store, so that's why I got what I got, but yeah. So in the front, I'm just sectioning on off the part that was gonna be like the blonde or the brown or whatever, because I was gonna put bleach all over that. I wanted that to really be well processed. And I'm just braiding the hair now just to get it out of the way. I wanted to make sure that all of the tangles were completely out of the hair, so that's what you see me doing here, just detangling the hair. And this was like way thicker than I realized, so it was kind of a bit hard to work with just because it was just so much hair. So yeah, and I'm just gonna be putting that up into a ponytail just so that it's out of the way. So I tried to work my way from the bottom into the top, and because I didn't want a blunt line, you'll see that I'll turn the brush sideways and just like, you know, work the product in that way. And I definitely made sure that the ends are like saturated in the bleach. So yeah. Another tip that I can use is if you wanted to process a little bit faster, it might be helpful for you to put a lot of product on to the hair. I definitely, I didn't put that much. In the back, I put a lot, and then in the front, I didn't put as much. And I noticed that it definitely took a lot longer for the hair in the front to process than it did in the back. So yeah. So now I'm just wrapping the hair in some aluminum foil, and this is just going to help the hair to process a little bit faster. And I just continue to repeat this process. I wasn't like super neat with it. I don't feel like you have to be neat with it because my hair still came out really good in my opinion. But yeah. You'll see. Just watch. I just repeated the same steps over and over again. So in the front, the only difference that I did to this is I made sure that I added the bleach all the way to the root. Just because I really wanted this section of the hair to stand out. And this is just going to be the 2 strips in the front. That would be either blonde, or mine came out, like I said, a little bit brown. So yeah. One thing that I would have done is I would have added more bleach to this, and honestly I like the color and I like the way it came out. The brown is like very cute, but I feel like it could have processed a little bit longer. So be mindful that you can check where the color is, and then if you feel like you need it to be processed longer, then you can just leave it on, or some people go back and re-bleach it. It's up to you. I didn't. I just left it the way it was. So to do highlights, I just randomly like swept the bleach on the hair. I did do it the lazy way. The only thing, I like the way this came out. The only change that I would make just was, there was some parts that I tried to make like really, really light. So I would take like a section of the hair and I would make sure that there was like a lot of bleach. But I would have wrapped it in the foil because I feel like it would have processed even more. Like the colors came out and it was nice and it was cute, but I kind of wanted those to like stand out a little bit more. So if you really want the highlights to stand out a little bit more, again, you can do it this messy way because it did still come out cute. The only difference is I would take those specific sections that you want to like really stand out and I would wrap them in the aluminum foil. But it still came out cute, so you don't have to. But that would definitely help. So I did bleach the knots on my closure as well. I didn't show that on camera. But yeah, I did do that. Here I'm just customizing the closure by plucking. I plucked for like a good 25 minutes. I did cut out a lot of the scene of me plucking, just because it's just like very repetitive, and I didn't want the video to be too long. But I did pluck for like what felt like a really, really, really long time. So be mindful of that. So the baby hairs were too long for me, so I just decided to cut them a little bit more so that I can work with it. Now I'm just applying some foam just so that I can work with the baby hairs while on the mannequin head. I prefer to do my baby hairs while on my head and just like cutting the closure how I see fit. Just because, I don't know, this just doesn't seem really helpful. I did it. This is my second time doing it. It looks real cute, but it doesn't really feel helpful to me. Whatever though. And now I'm just going to be going in with the Got to Be glue gel. And this is just it, how it looks on the mannequin, you know, closure done like that. I'm just using some alcohol to remove any excess makeup or oils that could be on my skin and just applying the Got to Be glue gel. So I decided that I would let that dry while I cut this lace off and just work on customizing the closure a little bit more. I also did apply some makeup that I used to contour to the lace. It was a powder contour, so be mindful of that. I feel like that does help to make the closure look a little bit more natural. So yeah. So now I'm just using some of that same powder to put into my part and onto the front of the lace, just so that I can look a little bit natural. And I use some alcohol just to remove any excess powder that's on the lace. And that's just some hairspray just so that I can mold the hair in the direction that I wanted it to go in. For today, I did wear it. This day, I wore it in like the wet and wavy type of look. And it came out really cute. I applied some water and I applied some styling mousse, some styling curling mousse. And I put a little tiny bit of oil in it as well. So yeah, I think that it came out really, really cute. And this is a nice wet look, if that's the look that you're going for.